Gunpowder Milkshake stars Karen Gillan as Sam, who, after being abandoned by her mother Scarlet, played by Lena Headey, has grown up into an assassin just like her. After a big mission spins out of control, choosing to protect an innocent young girl, Sam has no choice but to go on the run. This leads her back to her mother and her librarian friends, who all together join forces in a war against those who took everything from them. This is directed by Navid Papaschuto, who also co-wrote the screenplay, and it just hit Netflix on Wednesday the 14th, with Netflix having acquired it from STX Films, who originally planned on it being a theatrical release. And it's a shame this didn't get a theatrical release, as this is the sort of film that would benefit very well from being seen on the big screen, with its emphasis on flashing colors and entertaining elaborate fight scenes. With an all-star cast that also includes Angela Bassett, Michelle Yeoh, Carla Gugino, and Paul Giamatti, I was looking forward to this film, beyond its unique title, which I still think is the most creative title of any film we got this year so far. Though my one hesitation with it is that it did feel like it was trying to channel some of the energy as films like John Wick and Atomic Blonde a bit too much, trying to act as one part family drama while also being one part off-the-wall action movie. There's supposed to be a bit of tension stemming from the fact that Karen Gillan and Lena Headey's characters are estranged and that they're trying to mend that broken relationship as they go on this rescue mission, along with the fact that some of the people who they're going up against are associates they had long-standing relationships previously, known collectively as the Firm, represented by Giamatti. And I will say that the entire cast does a solid enough job here. While they all play things maybe a bit too seriously at times, these are all actors who manage to always crank out a good performance, no matter the material, with the supporting roles from Bassett, Yeoh, and Gugino all being particularly enjoyable. Meanwhile, Karen Gillan does hit some of the same notes as she does when playing Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy, playing this stoic loner who's meant to also be fairly likable at the same time. And considering, unlike the Marvel movies, she's the protagonist here, I do think this was a little disappointing as the role itself was a bit one-note and only gave her so much to do, though Gillan was able to make the most of it, while Lena Headey was also pretty solid, even giving one of the film's funniest lines. Plus, the action scenes were all slick and well done, mostly being shootout sequences that would be done in a mix of fast-paced quick edits and slow-motion sequences. They were all choreographed well, and we got a decent amount of them that I found myself entertained for the most part. But going back to its comparisons with John Wick and Atomic Blonde, among other films, that's pretty much where my main criticism lies. It's worth noting that this film wears its influences on its sleeve, including a very obvious John Wick reference, with a diner being used as a neutral ground, similar to the Continental in John Wick. And while it's by no means a bad thing to pay tribute to the films that influenced you, this does rely a bit too much on its influences, and it causes the film to be a little derivative and overly familiar in terms of its storytelling and character tropes. While it's entertaining enough, we don't get anything really unique or risky done with any of these characters, and it felt like there were no real surprises beyond its well-done action scenes. So as a result, it can feel a bit like style over substance in some regards, and I was hoping for more, especially with such a talented cast on hand. But all that being said, it's a fun enough time, the cast do what they can to elevate the material, the action was solid enough that I found myself entertained, so the good just outweighed the bad for me, and if you have Netflix, I'd say it's worth at least a one-time watch. Gunpowder Milkshake gets a 6 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Gunpowder Milkshake, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you enjoy the action? Do you have a favorite Karen Gillan movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.